Greetings, what's going on? It's your man Ken Billions, and this is Coin Gang Ministries. How are you doing today? Hopefully, you and yours is good. As always, when you come in the chat, if you can see me, press 1. If you can hear me, press 2. Press that good 12 if the sight and the audio is all together, and we can get into a great build today. Man, I got some fire game today. And if you're a guy, on your manhood journey, you can definitely appreciate the words that I'm going to bring here today. So make sure you like and share the video. Make sure you like and share the video. Again, if you can hear me, if you can see me, press 1. All right. If you can hear me, press 2. Press that good 12. Press that good 12. All right. So streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So what up to my Facebook people? What's good to my YouTube people, man? I'm in 2 places at one time. So if you on Facebook, salutations. All right. If you on YouTube, salutations. It's all good, man. We make it come together, right? How you guys doing today? All right. How your week starting off? How's your family? How's your health? All right. How's your finances? All right. It all go together. Okay. How's your family? How's your fellowship? How's your friends? How's your fitness? All right. And how's your finances? How's your faith? These F's is popping. Right. So, you guys know what the topic is today? The difference between man and alpha male. There is a difference between man and alpha male. All we've heard is alpha male. We've heard women say, when I want an alpha male. We say guys use the term alpha male. But what does it mean, though? What does it mean to be an alpha male? And what does it mean to be a man? They're different. Okay. But what I want you guys to do, I want you to make sure you like and share the video. We definitely got to get the likes up because the likes help us crack the algorithm. All right. Hey, I got to acknowledge this real quick because this is how you've been rocking with me for a minute. She came through with the old school password. Mentalism, vibration, correspondence, gender, rhythm, cause and effect, polarity. Hey, that's how I know someone been rocking with me for a minute. That's the old password. Those are the 7 laws of hermetics. Hey, salute to you. That's how I know you've been rocking with me for a minute. She came through with the password. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Salute to that. Salute to that. All right. So I appreciate everybody out there practicing a black arrogance philosophy. Black arrogance? What does that mean? Black arrogance philosophy is being the tallest tree in the forest. A black arrogance philosophy is a counter to the philosophies that are pushed down your throat every single day. That you are less than, that you're hunted, that the universe is not in your favor, that you're oppressed, that someone is picking on you, right? So if you practice a black arrogance philosophy, that means you show up and you show out. You're the first there, and you're the last to leave. You study to show thyself approved. You put in the most work and add the most value. You don't want no handouts. You get what you earn. So if that's you, and that's what you're doing in the field, in your household, everywhere you go, being that light, practicing that black arrogance. This is Coin Gang Ministries, and my name is Ken Billions, if you didn't know. The world is not ran by alpha males. I know that was just a kaboom, right? The world is not ran by alpha males. The world is ran by guys that are very small. They don't roar that loud. Now, the interesting thing about these guys is they can't really compete with the physical world physically, but they're able to dominate it with their mind. Huh? Let me run that back for you so you get my drift. The world is not ran by alpha males. Now, I know that, I shock a lot of dudes because I'm an alpha male. Okay, cool. But the world is not ran by alpha males. The world is ran by guys with small bodies. The world is ran by guys that cannot physically compete, are not strong enough. But they dominate with their mind. What do you mean, Ken Billions? They dominate with their mind. Okay. What do you mean by that? Who's this man right here? Can anybody in the chat tell me this guy's name? Now, he's an old man now, but he was never Diesel. He could never bench press. He could never knock people out. Who is this guy right here? Because he's not an alpha male, but he's a man. What? Ken Billions? What do you mean? He's not an alpha male. He's a man. He's worth $54 billion. See, he controls alpha males, though. He has power over alpha males, but he's not one. He's a man. What? Yeah. Don't worry. I'll build this thing up. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Carlos Slim. He's a little old now, but he got his bones in communications. Okay? He is a man. He's not an alpha male. What, Ken Billions? Yeah. Just stay with me. I got you. Who's this right here? What is his name? What's this guy's name right here? Because he is not an alpha male. He's man, though. Who is this? Anybody in the chat? What's this guy's name right here? Anybody? Anybody know this gentleman's name? He's an important person. He's worth $78 billion. Now, sidebar, this is not my topic, but how come you guys don't know the richest people in the world? The people that call the shots. How come you guys don't know the top financial people in the world, but you know entertainers? That's a problem. You might want to fix that. Okay? Because a person that's worth $78 billion, as soon as I put their picture up, you should know that. Because this person has an effect on your life, whether you know it or not. You got to respect the money. Because you know lesser people. You know personalities. You know who's sleeping with who. You know who's beefing with who. But who is this man right here? Ever heard of Oracle? His name is Larry Ellison. He's worth $78 billion. So from now until the end of the year and beyond, if you're going to know anyone's name, let it be the richest people in the world. That's the only people that matter. Okay? He's not an alpha male. He's man, though. Now, I'm going to get into what I mean when I say these gentlemen that I'm showing are man, but they are not alpha males, though. Okay. Let me show you someone else. Let me see if y'all catch up for a second. Hold on. Let me see if y'all catch up for a second. Hold on. Let me show you someone else. Let me see if y'all know this guy right here. Does anybody know this man right here? Does he look big and buff? Huh? Don't worry, Nathaniel. I'm going to show you what the difference between alpha male and man. Anybody know this person right here? Does he look buff? Does he look scary? Huh? Does he got his shirt off? Is his traps jumping? His arms? Huh? If you seen him in the street, you walk right past him. Looks like a regular guy in a cheap suit, huh? Who's this guy right here? Because he's not an alpha male. But he is man, though. I am drawing a line between alpha male and man. You could go on YouTube and there's plenty of channels talking about being an alpha male. And it has everything to do with women. Right. Okay. Well, we're going to smash that today. This is Aliko Dangote. He was worth 16 billion, but because of the market, he's only worth 8 right now. He gets his money in things like cement. He's not an alpha male, though. He's a man. Okay? Pay attention to the face so I can change your heroes real quick. Make sure you go over and hit that Cash App. You feel me? Keep the ministry popping. All right? Aliko Dangote. Ken, where are you going with this? They're thinking. Oh, don't worry. What about this dude right here? Does anybody know him? You know rappers? You know reality show stars that do absolutely nothing. You know all the names of the people that are engaged in games and play. But who are these gentlemen that I'm showing you right now? And when I put their picture on the screen, you don't know them. But if I put people from pop culture, you will know them. That's a problem. This is Zohan Shashan. Shashan. Butchering his name, but I won't butcher what he's worth, though. $57 billion. Bottled water company. Does he look like an alpha male? Notice I said, look. Look. Alpha male is a look. Man is something else. Oh, we're going to get into it, though. Now, many of you, these people that I just showed on the screen, you never seen before. Of course, you know Mark Cuban. Of course, you know Zuck. You know Bill Gates. You know those faces. But you didn't know these people right here. Say hello to Mr. Zohan Shashan. Balling out of control. You never heard of him. Do you think he has alpha males on his payroll? Yes, he does. Is he one? No, he's not. Damn, Ken Billions. Then what are you trying to say? Oh, I thought you never asked. Now bring it back to what I said 5-7 minutes ago. The world is ran by very small guys. They have small bodies. When you look at Bill Gates, he's a very frail looking guy. He's a very sickly looking guy. Warren Buffett was never a big dude. See, they can't really compete with the physical world. But their mind, though, controls the physical world. These are called men. Men or man controls the physical world. Man is psychology. Now, what is an alpha male? Thought you never asked. Nature is dominated by the biggest, fastest, and strongest things. The biggest, fastest, strongest creatures in nature dominate the smaller ones. When you look in the animal kingdom, you'll give a wolf that is the most dominant in the pack the term alpha male. You'll say that about a lion. You'll say that about a gorilla. Alpha male is animal. The biggest, fastest, strongest males dominate smaller males and females. That makes them alpha. It's a physical experience. The most dominant physically, you're an alpha male physically. Man is psychology, though. Man dominates alpha male because one is the mind and one is the body. Now, if our civilization was set up on being the biggest, fastest, and strongest, then alpha male would have all the riches, all the land, be in control of the military, be in control of industry and institution, be in control of stock markets and have the ability to raise interest rates, be able to crash markets, be able to destabilize governments. That isn't the case, though. The world is governed by those with the greatest mind. That's a good question, Michael, because that's where we want to end up. You've been taught, fellas, that an alpha male was, or you've been taught that the alpha male is the highest you can go. You know how you are with women, being dominant, make her submit. You know what's funny? Man makes you submit, though. Why alpha male teachings, they're teaching you how to be dominant with women. Man makes alpha male submit. The biggest, fastest, strongest people are in jail because man created legislation and alpha male broke the rules. And alpha male couldn't do a thing about it but comply or die. Let's sum that up real quick. So we have a firm understanding of what it is we're doing here today. So we can give fellas more to aspire to. Because all you gave them was alpha male. Well, how come the finances don't reflect that? How come the land ownership doesn't reflect that? How come your reach doesn't reflect that? You're just an alpha when it comes to women. Your bar is too low. The world is governed by who? Small guys. You've recently seen the pictures that I showed. Did any of them look scary? These small guys have a problem with the environment. I'll admit that. These small guys cannot figure out how to compete physically with the environment. They get beat up. They get mishandled and used by the biggest, fastest, strongest males. True. But something happened. There was a shift where the biggest, fastest, and strongest did not have power anymore because a group of other people developed something else. They developed the mind. They developed psychology. And even though they're smaller males, they have the ability to set booby traps for the alpha male because the alpha male does not develop thinking. The alpha male develops their body. All the teaching online regarding being an alpha male has everything to do with getting laid from women, by women. Running game. Games and play has nothing to do with philosophy. And this is why man, which is a psychology, dominates alpha male. Makes life suck for alpha male. Alpha male is having conversations about women submitting. But man makes alpha male submit. Two different games being played here. Alpha males have chat rooms. Talking about women being submissive. Meanwhile, alpha male submits to man. Make sure you go over to that Cash App. Support that Cash App. Run that Cash App. Follow me on IG. Make sure you go to kenbillions.com as well. My topic for today is man versus alpha male. Fellas out there, decide. You've been on the alpha male path, but there's another step though. That ain't it. They gave you a ceiling. This is funny right here. I like this. This is real talk. Man puts alpha in Facebook jail. Facts. Not just Facebook jail, real jail. Man puts alpha male in the poorhouse. Man takes alpha male's woman. My topic for today is man versus alpha male. Male is the body. Man is the mind. A man is not born. You are born male. Man is something else. You caught up? You grasp what I'm saying? Being able to reproduce, that makes you male. Using the bathroom, that makes you male. Testosterone, that makes you male. Anger, that makes you male. Physical dominance, ambition, that makes you male. That doesn't make you man. Man has the ability to dominate the physical reality with the mind. Man put a plane in the air, not alpha males. Alpha males built the plane. Man put a submarine in the water, mimicking the whales, mimicking the sharks and the dolphins. Alpha males built it. Look at the skyline in Manhattan. Man designed that. Alpha male built it. The pyramids of Egypt was not built by man. It was built by alpha males. Man designed it. See where I'm going? When you're looking at a structure, what you're looking at is the mind of somebody. The Brooklyn Bridge, look at the engineering in that. Alpha males built it, man designed it. The Hoover Dam, alpha males built it, man designed it. You have been putting so much stock in your physical presence, but the people that run this world run it above the neck. And they mate above the neck. Man doesn't always have the prettiest wives. Alpha males do, though. Because men don't mate from the waist down. Alpha male does. Man mates from the neck up. Y'all with me? You know what we do here at Coin Game. We don't play no games. We go the opposite direction of the crowd. I aspire to be man. My alpha male days are done. I don't have shit to show for being an alpha male. I want something more. There's guys out there that want something more. There's guys out there that you haven't maxed out. There's more to you than this right here. This is all they gave you. Oh, yeah, alpha male. That's talking about animals. Someone in the chat that's paying attention. Male is the what? Someone in the chat paying attention. Male is what? See, because once you get this in your memory, you're going to be deadly. Male is what? Body. Thank you, sir. Man is what? There's a difference. There's a difference. Fellas, peep this. Even when there's women that say they want an alpha male, understand what they are saying. They want a body to run around, be a dancing monkey. They're not asking for intellect, because that's mine. I'm describing a 2020 version of alpha male, not the original version. Originally, it was about being a gentleman, being responsible, having integrity, being assertive, walking in your own path, leadership. You're describing a boy. I feel you, Miss Yvonne, but that's not a man. And no disrespect, you can't say what a man is. Because it is a spiritual reality that a male transitions to. What makes a man is when they reach the highest level of mind, they have the ability to dominate the physical reality with mind. They don't have to touch anything. Mind. They can put it on paper and run 1 million people. There's only 2 things. Boy male and man. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's get into it. Let's go a little deeper with this thing. Let's go a little deeper with this thing. You guys see my screen? Did you know that the book of Genesis has 2 creations? Did you know that? Let's get into my Bible bag real quick. Did you guys know that the book of Genesis has 2 creations in Genesis? You got to be a good reader to pick up on it, right? See, over here, what we do is we knock off the rust. And when we go out into the world, we're a more superior individual because we come at things from above the neck. But my question for you is, did you know that the book of Genesis had 2 creations? 2. If you're an atheist, that's perfect because you're in a perfect position to learn. That's great. Your cup is empty. So that's great. Come in full empty cup, right? I like that. That makes me want to make my point even more. Let's get into it. So this is the first chapter of Genesis. Now, these are stories and allegories, but there's 2 creations that went on here, right? Can you guys in the chat see? I need y'all to be able to rock with me. So how's that? All right. So I'm picking up on Genesis chapter 1, verse 24. I'm going to start there. I'm going to show you two creations. And God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kind, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw it was good. Okay, no problem, right? What happens here? Then God said, let us make man in our image, in our likeness, so they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female. You've heard that before, right? Cool? No, nothing, right? Okay. Now remember, it's two creation stories. It's this one where you can clearly see that this creation deals with the image of this creator. The New Testament says God is spirit and it should be worshiped in such. Okay? Or what you call the Most High or the great architect. All right? This is made in the image and it has dominion over everything. Right? Okay. Share my screen again. Let's go to the second chapter. Keep that thought. Remember, it's two creations. All right. Guys, see my screen? This is chapter 2. See my screen? This is chapter 2. Thus the heavens and earth were finished. Now this creation is after the 7 days. That man that was created before was created inside of the 7 days, and it's made in the image and the likeness of the creator, and it has dominion over everything, right? All right. Thus the heavens and earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, God ended his work, which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work, which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day, sanctified it, but that in it he had rested from all the work which God created and made. These are the generations of heaven and on earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the heavens and earth. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every field of the and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. Hold on. We just seen that he said, let us make man in our image after our likeness in the first chapter. But he just said there's not a man to till the ground. Peep this. But there went up a mist from the earth and watered the face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Hold on. That is a different story than the first chapter. The first man was made in the image and the likeness of God, having dominion over the fish and every livestock on the planet. It was created inside of the creation story. This man is created on the outside of the creation story. It's from the ground. Which one of these is alpha male and which one of these is man? Is man in the first chapter or second chapter? Is alpha male in the first chapter or the second chapter? Man, hit the cash app. Reading is fundamental. There ain't no, oh man, you need to read it in the spirit. How do you know I'm not touched by the spirit? There's a clear difference between this man and the other one. One man is created in the image and the likeness of the creator, which is mind or spirit or sound or vibration. This man is created outside of creation, made from the dust. Hold on, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Hold on. Cause we digging now, right? We digging. Let's go back to it. Let me bring that screen up. Let's go to the first chapter so we can see the difference between man and male. Look at this story. This is the first chapter, right? This is a creation story, and this man is created inside of the creation story. The other is created outside, right? And then it said it had no man to till the ground. So you know this creation story, this is not a physical man. It's mind. Look. Then God said, let us make man in our image after our likeness, so they may have rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and the wild animals, and over the creatures that move along the ground. You got that, right? So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. All right. So you see, this man is created in the image and the likeness of what you call the Most High, or the Creator, or the great architect, or the universe. This individual or entity is created in spirit, and it has rule over the fish. What did I say man was? Didn't I say man dominates the physical reality with mind? What's this say? Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, so they may have rule over the fish and the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female. Okay. You with me? You got me, right? Let's go to the second chapter. Let's go back to the second chapter, right? Let's get it. Let's put all the alpha male talk to bed. Another conversation. It says right here that this is the seventh day and the Lord rests, right? So after he's done resting, he creates another thing. But this thing is different than the last one. This thing right here is designed to till the ground. The other one has dominion over everything in the world. Its job is to control with mind. This creation job is to control with body. But the first one controls this one. It says, and the Lord, verse 7, chapter 2, and the Lord God formed man of what? The dust. The first one wasn't formed of dust. And breathed into the nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. The other one is made in the image. This is a lesser version of what was created before. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man who he had formed. The other man wasn't put anywhere. So again, which one is man and which one is male? There are two different stories going on. And if you're a novice reader, you're not going to catch it. All right. Let me talk to y'all for a second. The story of male versus man is an ancient struggle between the primal self, that shadow, that animal, and this higher nature. Man is tripping up alpha males to keep them focused on the body. You focused on beastly shit. You have conversations with other guys about women being submissive. That's a male conversation. See, it's not a conversation that will dominate the physical reality. Again, man put a plane in the sky, mimicking the birds, mastering the environment. Man put submarines in the ocean, mimicking the fish, whales, dolphins, and creeping things in the water. Man-made allows you to pull back a faucet and water come out. Man allows you to take a thing and fire come out. That's fire in your pocket. Mastering the environment. What does alpha male talk about? How to get laid. Man does not have to negotiate who's the head of the household. Man does not have to negotiate about someone being submissive. Why? Because we just read that man has dominion over everything. You don't have to negotiate. Because man is mind. It's intelligence. It is a force. It puts all things into submission, whether you like it or not. The same way this pen I have in my hand, when I let this pen go, gravity takes over whether I like it or not. Intelligence, mind, or man does not negotiate. Be and it is. Alpha male is in chat rooms and Facebook, on YouTube, talking about women's hair. Talking about what women should do and shouldn't do. Alpha male is talking about women's natural hair. Should she wear a weave or shouldn't she? This is the conversation that alpha male has. Fair enough. Man is splitting particles, collapsing waves. For all you know, we might be in another dimension right now. Man is making the interest rate go like this. Man is deciding what government structure you should live under. Alpha male is telling the women that the Most High said that they need to submit, or they're in a negotiation with that right there, which is understandable because alpha male was made to till the ground, but man was made with dominion over all. Everything in nature submits to intelligence, period. Alpha male has nothing to do with intelligence. The highest level of creativity for alpha male is sex. Man's creativity dominates the physical realm. Planes in the air, telephone. We are watching each other through devices that came out of the mind of very small people. Alpha male is online using the devices, arguing with women over makeup. Man and male is an old struggle. The struggle between the primal self and the struggle between the possibility. Man is the possibility. We're all born in this animal experience, and we go through the animal shit. Eating, shitting, living, dying, violence. But there's something else, though. There's something else that we can be. There's another potential, and that is the transition from the body into the mind. And when that happens, the mind dominates the physical reality. Alpha male is slavery. There's no freedom in your body. All I have to do is cage a alpha male or take your money and you're done. I can set booby traps for you and you're done. I can send the prettiest face to you and you're done. Because you are a body made to suffer, made to till the ground. You can't stop talking about what women are doing. You are very bothered. Why do you care, alpha male, what those women are talking about over there? You're an alpha male. Why do you care what they wear? Why do you care who they have sex with, alpha male? Let me tell you why you care. Because alpha male wasn't designed to govern himself. Alpha male wasn't designed to be autonomous. Man is. That means you worry about yourself. You have blinders on. You are driven by visions because you are hooked up to a different source. Alpha male is hooked up to the earth, trapped on the earth, concerned with earthly shit 24/7. One is freedom, one is slavery. Will alpha male transition from the body to the mind, or will man continue to keep his foot on the neck of alpha male? Who is going to win this ancient battle? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? What do you guys think? This old fight, right? This old back and forth war, right? Ladies, when you say that you want an alpha male, be clear what you're saying. What you're saying is you need some shit in your house lifted. Fair enough. What you're saying is also, too, you need a provider. Fair enough. But there's a difference in the providing. Man provides things here. And he provides it in a way that you can now do it yourself. So if anything happens to him, you never have to go to another male to ask for some shit. Because you was trained by mind. Can billions? What about women though? Oh, I thought you never asked. There's a difference between female and woman. That's another story. But the same principle applies though. Female is the body. Woman is the mind. In fact, man and woman, there's no difference. It's the same. It's the spiritual realm, the mental realm, the realm of intellect. Females and males are doing this. Why women are pulling the strings of females like, dance, bitch, dance. Yeah, go argue with him. Go do that over there. Yeah. Fight my wars for me. Hillary Clinton is woman. Whether she's sinister or not, whether she is benevolent or not, she's mind. And she makes females do what she wants them to do. Period. That's a woman. She operates from here. In a perfect world, it would be about the biggest, fastest, and strongest. In a perfect world, right? It would be about who can lift the most, who can dominate the most, who can run the fastest. That's what it would be in a perfect world. Whoever was the biggest would have the most, would have the women, would have the land. That's what it would be. That's what it would look like. But we're not in a perfect world. We are in a world of the biggest and brightest minds dominate. And these faces that I shown you earlier, they call the shots. He calls the shots. Mr. Carlos Slim. He's not an alpha male. He is man. $54 billion. Telecommunications. This man that I showed earlier, $78 billion. Larry Ellison. He's mine. Aliko Dankanté, $8 billion. His money got real damaged this year because of the market, but he was that close to be worth $20 billion. But he's still in the game. Zohan Shushan, $57 billion. Bottled water companies. These are men. You work for them. You can beat their ass, sure. But if they survive, you're done. Body, mind. Now, the real outlier is those that are alpha in body and those that are alpha in mind. Superman. Superman. That's the goal. Superman. You have a choice. Guys, this is for you. You have a choice. You can only spend so much time in your body, making decisions based on your body, having body conversations, right? You should never have a conversation about cosmetics, what these women are doing, single mothers. Never have that conversation again. Never. Never. Right? Your conversation is above the neck, self-improvement. Right? Above the neck, self-improvement. Right? Now, some examples of Superman. I have none. Because if I take Mark Zuckerberg and drop him in the jungle, he's done. Right? So the gentlemen that I just showed you, they are the masters of mind, sure. As long as the system is working. Because once it stops working, now the biggest, fastest, and strongest take over. But that's a hypothetical. And it's good that I don't have any examples. So you can walk right into the shit. Right? Because sometimes examples come with a ceiling. It's good that I don't have examples. Now you can walk right into it, right? We need something else to live up to. We need something else to aspire to. How many women can we lay with? It's fun. It's cool. Then what? How many conversations can we have about LeBron James? This I stand corrected. My bad. This is Superman to me. You absolutely right. Luke, good alley-oop. I didn't even think of that. This is Superman to me. David Goggins. Now, he's not as rich as those other guys. But I believe this individual could dominate every single individual on that list from mine. This is the Superman. Where he puts his mind, not many individuals on the planet can go there. Good looking, bro. I got the book right here. Master your mind and defy the odds. He epitomizes mind on a certain level. Where he goes with his mind, the people on that list cannot do. Yeah. This is Superman. So if we ever wanted a archetype, what it would look like to be the superior man or what it would look like to be Superman, David Goggins. Good looking, Luke. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's the choice, bro. Right? That's the choices we have. We can either stay like this, right, and hit our head on the alpha male ceiling, or we can go where no alpha male can go. We could go somewhere else, and we could go to man, because man was the first creation. Male came second, right? Listen, if you like what you heard, you agree with what you heard, and I helped you, well, then go ahead and hit the Cash App. You feel me? If you need to take it a step further, and want to have a one-on-one, well, you go ahead and hit the Nothing But Game hotline, 888-565-8734. You can follow me on IG, Ken_Billions83. You could go download some digital content on KenBillions.com too. You got options, right? You got options. But if you can't do any of that, make sure you like and share the video, right? What are you going to do? Constant battle between man and alpha male. Who wins? Peace.